Welcome back to the Thea and Dad review show. I'm Dad.
I'm Thea.
Welcome back to another review show right here on
Magic TV.
Correct, Magic TV. Well done. Yeah, you got there. Boom. We're here in Blackpool. We're in a B&B, which means we're not in our normal recording spot, which means Thea is currently balanced on 16 cushions because...
It's actually two really thick pillows.
Because if she just sat on the chair that I'm sitting on, you would see her little head. She'd look
I'm
like...
not that small. You would see about this much
You'd
of me.
look like pig cake. You'd be all the way down there. You'd be like, "Hello, I'm Thea." She'd be very tiny. So if you see her wobbling around,
Now I'm kind of like.
Yeah, if you see her wobbling around, she's not drunk. She's not been drinking. Thea doesn't day drink. She only drinks at night, and only if she's
I did not.
and only if she's got a show. Then vodka. That's her preferred tipple. But right now she's sober. She's just balanced on a bunch of cushions. You don't care about any of this. What you want to know is what we've got to review this week, and we are looking at 4 brand new items, and they're good. They're good. I don't think there's anything that's bad in this batch, which is amazing. We're going to start off with a trick from my friends at Magic Dream. They have taken a true classic of magic and reinvented it and made it, in my opinion, a lot better. We're going to start off by looking at the animal colouring book. So first of all, little known fact about little T here. You do a lot of kids shows, don't you?
Yeah.
So she works for Non-Stop Kids Entertainment and she does a lot of kid shows. She goes out and does the hassle-free package. So she'll do a magic show, she'll do balloon modelling, and she'll do party games. And I tell you this because Thea's got a lot of experience performing for kids. And in fact, I would say, what do you prefer doing? Performing kid shows or doing like illusion shows and stage shows and stuff?
Both really, because I just love them both.
Okay, cool.
Moment, so,
Well,
yeah.
when you do kid shows, you have in the past used colouring books, haven't you?
Yes.
You've used the colouring book. You've used the new colouring book that we can't talk about. I know that's your preferred colouring book, the one that me and Tom created that's coming out at some point. You know the one I mean?
Yes.
Later on this year, next year.
Yeah.
That one. You're one of the only people in the world with one. Me, you and Tom, and that's it. I'm not going to talk about that. I tell you all of this because Thea's got a lot of experience with colouring books. This is a new concept on the 3-way colouring book. What Magic Dream have done is they've created something called the Animal Colouring Book. And they launched this at Magic Live. It's available on the Magic Dream website. Effectively, it's a 3-way colouring book, but the colouring book is double-sided, which makes it, in essence, a 6-way colouring book. So that you can have the standard 3-way colouring book on one side, and then you flick to the other side, and you've got 3 more possibilities. Which then makes things very interesting, doesn't it, Thea?
Yeah.
Because now you can do mentalism for kids. What? Mentalism for kids? How can you do mentalism for a 6-year-old? Well, you can. And we're going to have a look at a video of Thea doing this to camera so you can see what this looks like.
Crazy with the colouring in book. As you can see, the pages are completely blank. But if I just snap, pages now have drawings on, but I want them coloured in. So if I just snap again, they are now coloured in. Now I've got my dad behind the camera, so Dad, can you please name any animal? As you can see, there are 3 animals.
The lion.
The lion? Are
Yeah.
you sure you want the lion?
Definitely want the lion.
Okay, well, if I just snap, all the pages are now lions. And that's magic.
So, Thea, that was a performance of you doing this, right?
Yeah.
In essence, you started off with a classic colouring book. The pages are blank. Now there's pictures. Now they're coloured in. And then obviously you flip the book over. And when you flip the book over, you have you can have them think of any one of the animals on the front cover, and you can have them change the book so that every single page changes into that animal. Tell me what you think of this thing.
I actually really like this. See, normally, most of the colouring books are like blank drawings, then pictures.
Yeah. Coloured in pictures.
Well,
yeah.
coloured in pictures. And then this one was blank drawings, coloured in pictures, and then it all turned into a coloured in animal.
Yeah. Do you think that adds anything? Do you think having that moment at the end? I know you haven't performed this in front of a live audience yet.
I think it actually adds because from one moment it was blank, then it came to drawings, and then it came to pictures, and then all of the pictures turned into the animal that they picked.
I like the idea of getting the birthday kid to pick the animal.
Yeah.
Like, do you have a favorite? And they've designed the front cover so it's very easy to remember where to flick. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to memorize anything, do you? Because where the animals...
Yeah, where if you look in the book cover, it's like the one animal is higher than the other. So it's just flick where that, like, at that height sort of thing.
Now, obviously, you were doing this to camera. And it's very difficult to misdirect a camera. If you were doing this in a live video, a live performance in front of a bunch of kids, you wouldn't see the turnover of the book because you'd be moving from side to side and turning it over. You know what? I agree with you, Thea. I think that this does add something because, I mean, I've always said that one of the things that you need to do when you perform for kids is you need to have an interesting hook, which is why your best tricks in your kids show, in all honesty, are the ones where there's a hook. There's an interesting hook, like you relate it to the kids. Like you do Snowstorm, do you? And you talk about how you love Christmas and so on and so forth. And K-pop Demon Hunters. I love who here loves K-pop Demon Hunters? Well, that sort of thing. This is along the colouring book is along that sort of thing. The hook is great. Every kid in the world loves colouring in. So you make it about magical colouring in. They're going to sit up and pay attention, and it always becomes impressive when it coloured in and the pictures appear and so on and so forth. But now to have every page change into the animal they're thinking of, I think that's pretty smart. I like this.
Yeah.
Big question. You already do a couple of colouring books. Would you do this in your show?
Probably because, like I said, the normal ones are like blank drawings, pictures, but this one has that, but then it also has pick an animal on the front. Now the coloured in pictures have turned to the animal that you picked. So probably, yeah.
You would? Okay.
Yeah.
So you think it's better than a normal colouring book?
Yeah, I think it's better.
So what would you give it?
I would give it probably 95%.
95%. I am definitely throwing one of these in my kids' case. I've had a colouring in book in my kids' case for years. I absolutely love the colouring book. I also think, little thing here, if anybody does Cody's Comedy Confabulation, I love the idea of using this for Cody's Comedy Confabulation and showing that you've got 3 books. One has got a tiger, one has got a crocodile in it on every single page. One has got a lion on it on every single page. One's got a monkey on it on every single page. And then doing like a 3-kid Monty type routine where they've got to follow the crocodile, for example, and they always get it wrong. I think this has a lot more potential beyond just being a colouring book. So I'm going to give this 95% as well. I agree. I'm going to copy you. 95% from me.
I copy you a lot.
95% from me, 95% from Thea. We're going to move on now with the next trick. Okay, so let's talk about trick number 2. And trick number 2 is by a guy who's been around for a very long time, and his name is Astor. And Astor has released some of the best magic ever created. Astor's stuff is amazing. Now, the last thing I reviewed of Astor's, I wasn't very impressed with at all. I did not think it was very good. However, to say that this man is back with a vengeance is an underestimation because this is really good. So Astor has taken the Ali Bongo wallet and he's reinvented it in both brown leather and also in black leather. And he released this at the Magic Live. It was debuted at Magic Live. It sold really, really well. It was one of those things that everybody was buzzing about. And now it's come out through Murphy's, so it's out through every single magic dealer in the world. We're going to have a look at a video of Thea performing this with Ryland. And then after we've had a look at that video, we'll talk about what we think. So that was a little thing that you did for your Instagram channel with, you pranking Ryland and which is your favourite thing in the world to do, let's be honest. But let's talk about practical applications of this outside of social media, because what we have here is, I mean, there's pros and cons, but ultimately for me, it's mainly cons. Let's get the con out. It's mainly pros, sorry. Let me get the one con out the way that I can think of. There might be people that are watching this that are thinking, oh, well, it doesn't look like a wallet. It doesn't look like a wallet. It looks like a magic-y device. I disagree. I think this looks like a wallet. I also think it's not a problem a magician carrying around something that might not necessarily look normal, especially if they're using it for magic tricks. I don't think that's an issue at all, but it's worth bringing up because I know that somebody might say that. However, that's the only con I can think of. This looks amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you've performed this. How easy is this to perform?
I would say it's pretty easy, yeah.
It is, isn't it? It's not like a Himba wallet at all. You open up, or a Z-Fold wallet or anything, you just open up the wallet, you show that the inside of it is empty, you close it up, you open it up again, and the £10 note's there, or the £20 note's there, or the £50 note's there. And then you can close it again and show it's empty. You can close it again and show it's there. And there's so many applications of this. I love the idea. The second I saw this, I was like, it would be amazing to have two wallets and have one of them with a £10 note in it and have another one that's empty and do a transposition where the £10 note jumps from there to there, and now this one's empty and this one's got a £10 note in.
Yeah.
I think that would look amazing. Obviously, you'd need two wallets to do that, but I think that would look amazing. If you were doing a trick where you wanted to make a £10 note or something appear that would appear inside there, you can do that. I'm saying £10 note because I live in the UK, but it can be, when Astor was doing it in Magic Live, it was dollars and $50 and $20 and $1 and everything. But, if you wanted to make a note appear or a bill appear to go into a routine, you could do this. You could even, I think, if you were a cabaret magician and you were doing a vanishing bill, for example, I think you could very easily have this in a case to one side and load a spectator's bill in it, especially if you use some sort of slide system inside your case. I think that would be really possible. One thing that Astor talks about on the tutorial, which I saw him do at Magic Live, which I thought was really good, is he does this thing where he's got a $1. He opens it up and there's a $1 in there. Then he closes it and opens it up again. Now there's a $5. He closes it up and opens it again. Now it's a $50. Now it's a $100. And every single time he does it, it changes. And he was talking about how you can make extra money. And what's nice is there's no discrepancy at all. You open the wallet, you close the wallet. Like, you looked at it, and how long did it take you to get the action down?
Probably about 10 seconds.
It's super easy. It's absolutely ridiculously easy. I mean, even if you just want to use it as a magical production of something, this is one of those things where I think the best trick that you could actually come up with this is yet to be invented. I mean, think about having a Houdini spirit ghost writing thing where you open up this wallet and you've got a piece of paper in there and the piece of paper is empty. Then all of a sudden you close it, you open it again and you put a pencil inside the wallet, and then when you open it again, now it's a prediction is written down from Houdini's ghost. You will pick the 7 of diamonds or something. That's all possible. Think about having a picture of a baby in there and you close it up, and then when you open it up, now the picture has changed to the celebrity they're thinking of, and you're doing like a close-up version of the baby gag. The sky is literally the limit with this prop. I think that this has so much potential, and I really, really like this. Yeah. What about you, youngling?
I agree. It's really easy. I just love this trick. Yeah.
Would you do it in your close-up? Be honest. You don't. Yeah. Would you? Is this something you do? If you have to be completely honest if you're going to be on a review show, Thea. I know you.
Possibly, yeah. I might do, yeah.
You might do.
I am looking for some things that I could, put in my...
I also think this could be a great piece for Magic and Mischief. Imagine that you walked on stage. Imagine Ryland walked on stage and he's like, I want to show you a trick with a £10 note. And he opens up his own wallet and there's a £10 note. And he closes it up, and then you just reach it. You walk in and you go, watch this. You reach into the air and you make a £10 note appear and you just walk off, and then when he opens his wallet, his £10 note's gone. Like, that's the kind of style that you two go for. I think there's so much you can do with this. I'm going to give this 98%. I love this. I think it's amazing. What about you?
I'm going to copy you and go 98%.
There you go, 98% from me, 98% from Thea. Let's move on with another review. Okay, next one we're going to look at is one that's flown a little bit under the radar. It came out a few months ago and no one's talking about it, so I think that we need to talk about it. This is Holy Light by Keanu Ho and Iarval Magic and Will Magic present Holy Light. Now, Holy Light, effectively, if you do sponge balls, this is going to become your new best friend. Because what you get in here is you get a really cool tutorial that teaches you how to do sponge ball magic and sponge ball manipulation. You also get, thank you very much for that, you also get 4 little hearts. You get 4 little hearts that will replace your sponge balls. The second that Thea saw the 4 hearts, her little eyes lit up because Thea does a lot. I would say when you do close-up, sponge balls is your big thing. Would you agree?
I love sponge balls, and I have these different coloured sponge balls, and I always do different colours, and they're like, you know, the ones that I find easiest. But these, I just love them. They're hearts, so why not? Let's use them instead of balls. And
you also get with it this, which is a big heart. It also works the same as a growing ball. So you can show a ball. There you go, there's a ball. Show your hand empty. Put the ball into your hand. Snap your fingers and turn it into a heart. So you get that as well. And you also get down there, have you got the little wand?
Yes.
You also get this wand that's actually on a keychain, which is great. And it's this, effectively. It looks like a little magic wand. Now, there's a couple of things built into this. The first thing is it's on a keychain, so you can put it on your keys and hang it right next to Keymaster by Craig and Penguin Magic. Available
I would suggest that.
from Penguin Magic.
I would not suggest.
You wouldn't suggest Keymaster. You're right. They should start with Gatekeeper by
No, they
Craig
should
Petty
not.
and Penguin Magic. Available.
No, they should not.
You're right. They should start with Key Cutter
No,
by
they
Craig
should
Petty
not.
and Penguin Magic.
No, they should not.
You're right. They should start with Karate Key
No,
by
they
Craig
should not.
Petty and. Fair enough. But it's on a keychain. The other thing is, little note, it's got a heart down one end, which is quite cute because this makes the perfect paddle trick. So you can, I can't paddle here, but you can show it empty and you can make a little heart appear. But the main reason for this is actually a flashlight. It's actually a torch, but it shines. I don't know how well.
Yeah, that looks good.
That shows up there. It shows a little heart there. It shows a little heart, right? And as you go out, the heart gets bigger and bigger and bigger. The reason for this is purely because if you ever saw, I did a video a couple of years ago on a really cool trick with a syringe called Red. And the idea is that you can have one sponge ball and put it into this hand, one sponge ball and put it into the spectator's hand, and then you can use the syringe to pull out the sponge ball and push it into the other hand. This effectively allows you to do the same thing with the heart. So if you're holding onto apparently a ball, the spectator's holding onto a ball, you can shine this on your hand and they can see the heart, and then you can move it off onto the table, show your hand empty, and then move this onto the back of the spectator's hand. And then when they open their hand, they've now got 2 balls. So this allows you to punctuate the moment.
You can
that
also
the heart...
do it where you put this in your hand and you make the heart grow, and then suddenly you have a big heart in your hand.
Absolutely. So we're going to show you a couple of videos now. So the first video is Thea's sponge ball routine. I say it's Thea's sponge ball routine. It's Patrick Page's sponge ball routine. But that's the routine that Thea uses. So we're going to have a look at that first of all. In case you've never seen a sponge ball routine before, what are you doing watching Magic TV if you've never seen a sponge ball trick before? But we're going to have, you can have a look at at Thea performing a sponge ball routine with these love hearts. So you can see what it looks like. We'll have a look at that first, and then we'll have a look at how you can actually use this in the context of the hearts.
I've got my dad behind the camera, and I've also got 2 hearts. I'm going to take this heart, and I'm going to put it inside this hand. I'm going to take this heart and put it inside my dad's hand. Dad, can you hold on to that as tight as you can? But if I just take this...
What's that? Magic wand.
No. Well, yes, it's a magic wand. I take my heart.
Hang on, what?
onto the table.
What?
It's no longer there.
What?
It should be in your hand.
No way. Oh my gosh, that's great.
Yeah. Well, if I take a little bit of this heart,
Yeah.
put it in my hand, but make it bigger.
What?
You see that big heart?
Yes, I see that big heart.
There's now a big heart. And that's magic.
So that was you just performing to camera.
Yes.
I mean, if they go back in the archives of Magic TV, they'll see live performances of you performing in close-up gigs with Spongeballs. But the hearts, I think, really add something.
Yes, definitely.
Especially if you're an 11-year-old girl that loves hearts. I think that's perfect.
Definitely not me.
I'm also going to show you a second video of Thea just doing a very simple sequence showing you how this can be incorporated into a routine. So let's have a look at that video right now.
Here I've got 2 hearts. I'm going to take this heart, I'm going to put it inside this hand. I'm going to take this heart and put it inside this hand. You won't believe it. If I blow, it disappears from this hand and goes into this hand. Now I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to take this heart and I'm going to put it inside this hand. I'm going to take this heart and put it inside this hand. If I blow, it disappears from this hand and goes into this hand. Now I'm going to do it one last time. Now I've got my dad behind the camera. Dad, can you please pick a heart?
That one there.
That one? Okay. Then I'm going to take this one and put it inside my hand. I'm going to take this one and put it inside your hand. Can you please hold on to this heart really tight? Now, you won't believe this, but if I blow, disappears from my hand and goes into yours. Can you feel it?
Oh my gosh, yes it is.
Thank you. Now, I'm going to do it one more time, but a little bit different. And take this one, and I'm going to put it inside my pocket. I'm going to take this one and put it inside my hand. How many do you think is in my hand?
There's one in your hand here.
One?
Yes.
Are you sure you think
Just one,
it's
yes.
one? Okay. If I blow, there is now 3.
What? Where'd the third heart come from?
Now, it is the 3 heart trick. Remember that.
Okay.
I'm going to take this heart and I'm going to put it inside my pocket. I'm going to take this heart and put it inside my hand. I'm going to take this heart and put it inside my pocket. How many do you think is in my hand?
There's one here.
1. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, if I blow, there is now 3 hearts. Now, Dad, remember, it's the 3 heart trick. Okay?
Okay. I'm confused,
One
but okay.
last time. I take this one, I put it inside my hand. I take this one, I put it inside my pocket. And I take this one, and I put it inside my pocket. Now, how many do you think is in my hand?
Okay, I think there's 3.
3.
I've cottoned on to you now, there's
sure?
3. Yes.
Okay, well if I blow, it is now 0 hearts. And that's magic.
So there you go. That is a couple of different things that you can do with the props that you get with Holy Light. Thea, what do you think of this?
I actually think this is really good. Like I said, I'm definitely going to put this in my close-up, yeah.
You're definitely putting this in your close-up.
Yeah,
You
I am
prefer-
looking for more tricks to put in my close-up, so why not?
Well, this isn't really. You're not going to do this and Sponge Balls in the same
Yeah.
show.
Well,
Let me show you a trick with Sponge Balls. Now let me show you the exact same trick, but with hearts instead of balls.
No, what I'll do, I already have like a load of different coloured balls in my close-up case. What I'll do is like when I go to a close-up, like I'll pick either balls or hearts. If I pick balls, then I'll obviously pick colour. If I pick hearts, then I'll use them.
Makes sense. Just depends
So
on how
then,
you feel.
it just depends what I feel like.
I mean, the advantage
So
with
what
hearts is you've got this, and I think this really adds a magical moment. I
Yeah.
think this here, I think that even in your normal sponge ball routine, where you're doing the bit where you've got one and they've got one, if you then bring out the heart and you do that,
Yeah.
I think that will really add.
Yeah,
I think
which is why I'm wanting to put these balls inside, so I can do my normal sponge ball routine, but just add this in. So like, one of it is where I put a sponge ball in my hand and I put one in their hand. So if I grab this then and I could do this and then bring it onto their hand. And then, yeah, I could just add this to my sponge ball routine.
It's smart. It's really clever.
That's why I want to put the heart inside my close-up case.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, it absolutely makes sense for you. It's a great prop. It's really good. I personally wouldn't use it. I don't really use sponge balls. I do a routine called sponge, but that's just one sponge ball. But if I was going to do so, I tell you what. If I have a gig at Halloween, I would Valentine's Day, I would absolutely take this with me. If I was doing a wedding and I did sponge ball magic, if you're a wedding magician and you do sponge balls, you need to buy this immediately because this just makes way more sense for a wedding magician than sponge balls.
There's kind of a heart.
I know, yeah. I'm going to give this 90%. I know you're going to give it more than that, but I'm going to give it 90%. I really love this.
I'm going to give it a 110%.
110%. There you go. It's 110% from Thea. It's 90% from me. It's really good. Now we're going to move on to the final review. So the final trick that we're going to be looking at today, we started with a Magic Dream release.
Yes.
We're finishing with a Magic Dream release. We're looking at Look and See. Can you get me the packaging over there? It's that open one right there at the front. So this is it. Yeah, that one there. There you go. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I don't need the card, just that. Thank you. Appreciate it. So what we're looking at here is this. This is it's Lock and See. Lock and See by Magic Dream. And this is great. If you've ever seen those spectacles that you can put on people, and when you shine a light, you see like a card in the light. What Magic Dream have done is they've built that into a card or two cards. So you get two cards with it. One is for an ace of clubs, one is for an eight of diamonds, and they're normal cards, but they've got a lock, as you can see, on them.
Yeah.
And I've got them in protective plastic sleeves, but you can take them out.
Yeah.
And the idea is that you would just put this in an envelope. You would give them this as a prediction. You'd force. I think this one's the eight of diamonds. No, the ace of clubs. So in this case, this would be the prediction. You'd force the ace of clubs. This would be wrong. And then you'd say, oh, here, can you have a look through this? I'm going to switch on my torchlight. And they will see the ace of clubs floating in the light. Or you could get a flame from a lighter. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
What do you think of it? I love this.
I also love this. I think, yeah, it's really good, yeah.
I could see you doing this in your close-up.
Yeah, definitely.
Because this is the image in the light is so much better than the images that I've seen in the past. Normally, it's kind of like two hearts, and you can just make them out. But when you look through this, like when you look through this for the first time, you were well freaked out, weren't you? You were like,
yes.
You were, hang on a minute. That's an ace of clubs right there. It's got it's an actual ace of clubs with a little rectangle around it and everything. It's amazing, isn't it? It looks really good. And it's one of those things when you perform this at a close-up job and you say to you could do this as a spectator, as the mind reader. So you could hand this card to somebody and say, you're going to be the mind reader, force the ace of clubs on somebody else, switch your torch on, think about your card, and they look through this and they tell them the name of the card. Which is brilliant. Like, I love spectator as a mind reader type plots. But also you can do it the way, we've got a performance of Thea doing this. Let's have a look at that video.
Yeah, I've got a deck of cards and it is completely different. I've also got a prediction here. We'll get back to it later. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly cut the deck. Now I've got my dad behind the camera. Dad, can you just say stop whenever you want?
Stop.
Here?
Yeah.
Please remember that card and do not forget it. Have you got it?
Got it, Thea. Yeah.
Okay, it's going to go in the middle of the deck, just like that. Now, the prediction here was your card, the Four of Hearts.
No, Thea, that was not my card.
Oh, well, as you can see, there is a key thing in the middle of this card.
The keyhole, yeah.
Yeah, a keyhole. If you take this card, Dad,
Yeah?
and I shine my torch, what can you see?
What? I actually see it's not going to show up on the thing, but in the hole, I actually see, like, my card. The ace of clubs is right there in the light. 4 floating there. That's amazing.
And that's magic.
Yes, dear, I did forget about the performance. Completely forgot about it. Forgot you performed this. But yeah, so you could do it the way Thea did it in the performance, where you're literally just doing it as a prediction. It comes with the double backer, my favourite gimmick in the world. Comes with the double backer, so that you can actually like make a keyhole appear on a card. So you could say, for example, because this is the 6 of clubs, just for argument's sake, you could have that on top of the deck with this double backer on top. You could then force the 8 of clubs. Sorry, this one's the 8 of diamonds. So you could force the 8 of diamonds on somebody. You could then go through the deck and say, "Is this your card?" and take out the real 6 of clubs, and they say no, and you go, "Well, let me change it." Do a shapeshifter, and it changes. It's still the 6 of clubs, but now it's got a keyhole in the middle. And then you take the keyhole and you say, "Have a look through the keyhole." And when they do, they see their card through there. So you can do it like this keyhole magically appears. You could even say this 6 of clubs is special because it's like a door and there's a keyhole. You can't see the keyhole, but if I give a little shake, the keyhole becomes visible. Now the keyhole's visible, you can look through it, and that's like a portal to another dimension. So you can add that, and that's why they include the double backer. You can add that as an extra magical moment. However you choose to do it, there's a lot of different ways you can do this. But ultimately, this is a blooming good trick. What do you think, Thea?
Yeah, I think it's really good, and yeah, I think I might put my close up.
Would you do it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what are you giving this? I'll tell you what I'm giving it. I'm giving this 98%. I think this is absolutely brilliant. I am 100% going to be doing this. I'm worried that if Thea wants to do it, I'm going to have to get another one because I won't be able to have this.
Dad, it just means you can't do it. Snooze, you lose. Right. I'm probably going to give it 99%. Yeah.
99%. Yeah, no, like the amount of red balloons. 99% from Thea. 98% from me. This is absolutely amazing, and you know, it's so simple. Do not look over the simplicity, because I know it's simple, and some people are going to go, "Oh, it's simple," but I'm telling you, this is one of those tricks that when somebody looks through it and they see the 8 of clubs in there, for example, you're going to be handing everybody on that table is going to want to look through to see what they're looking at, which is great. And the fact that they give you 2 so you can do it again a couple of times and not repeat the card, they've thought through everything. This is a quality product, and you can get it from Magic Tree. Right, Thea, it's time to wrap it up.
Yay.
We need to come up with a thing.
I've come up with a thing.
Yeah, it does not. I don't.
Close your eyes.
I'm not going to have you hit me.
No. Close your eyes. It's a new thing.
You're
Close your
gonna hit
eyes.
me. No, you take my glasses off. Don't do that. I don't like that. What are you doing?
Close
Why are you
your
taking?
eyes. And now you can open them. That's our new thing.
Oh, brilliant. Now I'm blind. Right, that is another review show in the bag. Thank you once again for joining me and Thea right here on Magic TV. Ryland will be back next week. And then Thea will be back the week after that. Don't forget.
Do a favour. Don't watch next week's video. Watch the weeks after.
Don't forget to follow Thea on Instagram, Magic Thea Petty. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Join the Netrix, which is my online streaming platform for magicians. That's the netrix.com. And finally, follow my Penguin Magic creator page. I'm putting videos up on Penguin Magic almost every single day. I will see you again. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Craig. This is Thea, and you have been watching the Thea and Dad
Review show.
Till next time, see you again.
See you again.